when I was younger, yes, I used to go super heavy, load the machine up,
Yeah.
but I didn't have any mind muscle connection. When you're going that heavy, your only
Yeah.
goal is to push the weight so you don't get crushed. I'm just like push, push. Now, if you go a bit lighter, now it's more controlled,
Yeah.
focus, squeeze the muscle.
This one's from Buzzsaw Orford.
Buzz, we went from normal names to.
Hi Lee.
Do you want your pen?
No. Oh, there you go. It's so professional.
Very professional.
Hi Lee.
Hi, Buzzsaw.
I followed you for a long time now.
Stalker.
I trained from 16 to 44 before life changed.
Oh.
Depression, in need of 2 knee replacements, spinal fractures.
Yeah.
I disappeared for 11 years and got fat and struggled. I've picked myself up, back into it for 14 months, gained back a lot, lost a fair bit. Here's the question.
Yeah.
Legs. I press 180 kilos on the leg press, but with metal knees, have been told halfway only.
Mm-hmm.
Hack squat same weight, but halfway.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like it's working the legs, but is there something I'm missing only going half? Do I need to try and add something?
No. Like right now, sometimes because my back's been playing up for 2 months. When I was last down here, it was still sore. So I just go a little bit before parallel now, and I've been getting a good pump. Yes, I'm like I could go deeper, but I'm like, you know what? I'm doing the extensions. I get a good pump. I do the leg press and keep the tension on them. I do just body weight walking lunges, and at the end of it, my legs are pumped. They're burning. So if you're feeling it, it's not like you're young and you need to drop into deep squats to build muscle and that. If you're just trying to maintain, stay healthy and look good, that's fine. I wouldn't go like just a quarter in it, but if you're going pretty close to it, that's good enough. And like I said, if you're feeling it, hey, keep doing it. It's like, if you're doing it and you weren't feeling it, you're just like, oh, my knee's sore. I'm not feeling my quad. But if you're getting blood in the quad and it's feeling good, keep doing it. So that's why even like on the leg press, I might do like a full rep. When I say full rep, down as far as I can, and then go halfway up and then come down and then go back up. And that's 1 rep. So it's like a down halfway. It's almost like a rep and a half, but that's 1 rep. And just doing that, they start burning. Incredible. And next day I'm like, I can barely walk, so it's working. So yeah, I think when we're younger, it's like you got to go all the way down, but even when I was young going heavy, I found parallel was good enough. Like I said, anything deeper, I felt my hammies, my glutes and my knees, so I wanted to keep the tension on the quad.
Yeah.
So even just going 3/4 on the quad, it's still going to work. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing, and if you feel it,
My thing, and I'm only based off what Dr. Mike
mm-hmm.
says, but also exactly what you just said then.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even worry about the weight, whether it's 180 or 80.
Well, I don't worry anymore because even like the other day, I hadn't done leg press for a long time. I was only going to go 5 plates. Because my back was sore. I'm like, okay, I'll get back to 7. Because normally I stick around 7 or 8 and just do high reps on that. I got to 7, just mentally I went, okay, I'm okay because I got back to what I was. But normally I'll just stay sometimes 5 plates and just do sets of 20 to 50 reps and just really burn them out. Like I said, if you're doing the exercise strict, you keep the tension on it. Like I said, the weight's really, your muscle can't see what you're lifting. So it's more of a head game because especially if you're used to, say, loading the leg press up with 10, 15 plates, now you've only got 5 each side. It's more of a mental than anything. You're like, oh, shit, this is nothing to what I used to do. But like I said, if you're feeling it and you get a good workout, who cares about the weight? Like I said, I used to lunge with a barbell on my back like Ronnie, 2 or 3 plates, and then I used to hold heavy dumbbells. Right now, I just do body weight down one end and back, but each time I lunge, I do like 2 on each leg.
Yep.
And by the time I get back, I can barely walk. So, yes, I could grab dumbbells, but I'm like, why? If I'm feeling it just with body weight and my legs are that sore the next day, what's the point of holding the dumbbells? That's just going to make it even harder for me if I'm getting a good workout now. Because like I said, I'd do body weight. I was doing it the other day at World Gym doing the lunges, and a girl went past with 15 kilo dumbbells. I'm like, bitch. I think I could do that, but I'm just not going to.
Yeah.
So, but it made mentally, I'm like, Jesus, she's holding dumbbells, doing lunges, and I'm just using my body weight. But I'm like, I don't care. I feel it. I said it's more of the mental aspect more than anything.
But my advice is to anyone of any age, if you start training,
Mm-hmm.
you're doing pressing, rowing, pulling, legs. not so much the weight, but more you have to push yourself to a state where you're really struggling. That's to overload your muscles.
Yeah.
If you keep doing that, gradually increase, don't go crazy, eat, sleep, and it's just, and it doesn't, and that's why I'm saying it doesn't matter what age. So even
what I even said, even doing legs. If I was to do leg press first, sometimes my knees are sore and I got to do lots of reps to get them to burn.
Yeah.
That's why I'll do extensions or the lunges first, get them that full of blood. By the time you get the 4 or 5 plates on the leg press, they're screaming. You don't need to go heavier because they're pre-exhausted. So just do little things like that, pre-exhaust the muscle first, and you don't need to go as heavy. And it's still going to work the same. Because like I said, as long as that muscle's under tension and it's working, the muscle doesn't have eyes to see what weight you're lifting. It's irrelevant. You can put 200 pound on a leg press, you do it good enough, keep the tension there. By the end, it feels like 800 pounds. So
and so when you're younger, you can push yourself harder and you, because you recover better the next day. But in Buzzsaw's case, like,
enough to seems like what he's been through with the knees and this and that, he's doing pretty good. So
but if you push yourself too hard, that means that's the balance between intensity and frequency that
that's what Haney used to say, stimulate or annihilate.
So so you can balance it out. But
I've even thought that when I'm doing leg press, like when I got to the 7 plates, I'm like, I could probably go 9, but then I'm like, if I do go 9, I get a little twinge in my leg, then I can't do legs for a couple of weeks. It's like, was it worth it when I could have got the same workout with the 6 or 7 plates? The extra 2 plates isn't going to make my legs grow any bigger. It's just more, like I said, an ego mental thing. So,
well, I'd say if you, with the 7 plates, focused more on the form and the squeezing the thing, then if you're
that's what I do. I'll bring it down and just really go slow sometimes, and then as I go up, hold it, do that static hold, and then you push it up, and then stuff like that. And like I said, going lighter with legs, I've got more than going heavy, because like I've always said, when I was younger, yes, I used to go super heavy, load the machine up, but I didn't have any mind muscle connection. When you're going that heavy, your only goal is to push the weight so you don't get crushed. I'm just like push. Now, if you go a bit lighter, now it's more controlled, focus, squeeze the muscle. Same if you're going heavy dumbbells, 200 pounds, you're like, just push it. If I go 150, squeeze, controlled, you feel it more. Because like I said, you're just trying not to kill yourself when you go super heavy. You're not really thinking, am I connecting with the muscle? Let's just push the weight.
Well, that's what, on those leg sleds that you can push a lot of weight, and you'll see people like they're on there and you can see their heels lifting up. So they're driving through the balls of their foot. And I say, curl your toes up, drive through your heels, and straight away, boom.
Well, Gaspari used to do leg press back in the day where he would push up with the heel of his foot. When he gets to the top, he'd pull his toes back. And that would almost like tense his quad. So he'd come down, go when he gets to the top, go back, rock back on his heels and squeeze the quad. And you do that, it really gets in and burns.
That's actually a great, well, that's, you just see when people put the proper form on, they lift a lot less.
Well, you see that, like I said, people can bench heavy, but they bounce it and that. And if you say do it properly, they've got to take a few plates off.
So Buzzsaw, just keep doing what you're doing. It's just consistency. Don't injure yourself.
Yeah, like I said, then don't overthink about, like I do it. That's why sometimes I use machines. If I use free weights, like I said, if I use 30 kilo dumbbell, even though I feel it, I feel like I'm a pussy because I'm like, fuck, I used to warm up on this. But that's how it gets you mentally. So you got to forget that. It's like it's a different time. You're older now. As long as you get to the gym and you get a good workout in, that's a win.
No, I agree.